I would really like to believe that Kreplac and Booty T are not in cahoots, but come on. This is getting really despicable. Ruben Dynasty was moments away from becoming the new Galactic champion. Kreplac has no idea what just happened. He probably thinks that Ruben Dynasty tripped. Well, at least that's what he wants us to believe. But I'm starting to think that Kreplac and Booty T are working together, that Kreplac is not as innocent as he pretends to be, because it's just too much of a coincidence that Booty T is helping him out. And that help is gonna prove beneficial. Look at that. Kreplac with that flying closer. This would not have been happening if it wasn't for that interference. And once again, another controversial title defense by Kreplac. Kreplac remaining the Galactic champion. My goodness, let's see that again. Ruben Dynasty was moments away from a victory, but Booty T getting involved again, allowing Kreplac to deliver that flying clothesline. And now Kreplac is telling Booty T that he's just so infuriated, but I'm not convinced. Something weird is going on with these two. Is Booty T working on his own, or is Kreplac asking for the assistance? Folks, what a main event we have in store for you. Bullbox and Niger Figer will team up to take on Boron Stone and Elastin. That's going to be incredible main event. Stay tuned for that. But right now we want to talk to Terry, who's been looking for his pornographic addicted cousin, Perry. Terry, thank you for this interview. Give us your thoughts.
Yeah, I found my cousin at an internet cafe, and it wasn't a pretty sight. There was pornography everywhere, his ejaculate fluid all over the place. I gotta say, I'm a bit disappointed in Perry. I thought he was making progress, but when I find out who led him to this internet cafe, I can't control myself. I don't know what I'm gonna do to them.
Well, I wish you all the best, Terry. I'm very sorry about your situation, and I hope you find the perpetrator of this crime. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited right now. Roderick Peters is gonna make his return up next, and it's gonna be incredible. Listen to that ovation, ladies and gentlemen. Roderick Peters has returned to Victory Road Wrestling after his life was put in jeopardy. Roderick Peters must be elated to return to an arena that he put his heart into. A former Victory Road Wrestling Zimbabwean champion greeting these fans once more. I was fearful that this man may have lost his life after the heinous attack that was given to him. And the man responsible for that attack has been imprisoned, and I guarantee you that he will never return to Victory Road Wrestling. Roderick Peters has returned. He survived an explosion, ladies and gentlemen. We will get to that, but right now let's just enjoy this moment. Everybody on their feet, everybody is jubilant. Roderick Peters must feel so much joy right now being back in Victory Road Wrestling. Welcome back, Roderick Peters. I'm glad you're back to make this company some more money. Let's take you back to the reason why Roderick Peters has been gone. After a loss in a match, he was attacked from behind by a criminal. Look at this. But this isn't even the worst part of it. You know, being hit in the face with some fire, being fired up was not the worst part of it. Look at this. No care for the human life, a stick of dynamite. The first time it did not go off, but savagely he lit it up for the second time. And then, this is what happened. An explosion, taking Roderick Peters out of commission, and the criminal responsible for that heinous behavior was arrested, and he continues to be in prison, where he will be for the rest of his life like he deserves. It feels so good to be back here in Victory Road Wrestling to perform for all the fanatics that cheer my name. Now let's get to a serious subject, Victor. You tried to end my career by putting a stick of dynamite by my body and watching it explode. You were not only malicious, you were irresponsible, and that frustrates me so much. But the thing that frustrates me even more is that I'm not the one that got rid of you. Victor, yeah, you deserve to be in prison, but you sure as hell deserve a beatdown before you go to prison, and that's exactly what I want to deliver to you. Nolo King, I'm asking you to reinstate Victor so that I can give him the beating that he deserves.
Absolutely not. Roderick Peters, you need to understand that this is a business that I'm running. Had Victor done what he did to some jobber, some no-name, I wouldn't care. But he did it to someone who makes me a lot of money. Roderick Peters, you make me a lot of money. I'm not going to take a risk of you getting injured. I'm afraid of what Victor would do to you if you guys have a match.
So it's about money, isn't it? Well, I'm willing to take a pay cut so I can get my hands around Victor's scrawny little neck. What do you think about that?
Roderick Peters, we get it. You're frustrated with Victor, but you need to understand that this is a business. I can make more money if I somehow put you in the main event of Drowsy Drive. Let's say make it a three-way between you, Boron Stone, and Niger Fun.
You stop right there. I want Victor, or I quit.
Fine. You want Victor that badly? You leave me no choice. Victor's contract will be reinstated only for Drowsy Drive when the two of you face off one-on-one.
There you go, Roderick Peters.
Wow, I'm deeply apologetic that we had to see that. Shutupchico taking out his frustrations on Jenna Jemstar. That's the kind of abuse that Jenna Jemstar has been suffering at the hands of Shutupchico since becoming his top prostitute, and we're going to have an interview with Shutupchico about that. But the show must go on, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Mercutio being accompanied into the ring by his sister. I hope Jenna Jemstar gets all the help that she wants. Shutupchico is a very despicable human being, slapping around Jenna Jemstar, and I hope he gets what's coming to him. But Mark Mercutio, let's focus on this match. This is going to be a very interesting match. His opponent, a former Galactic champion, the Press. He was a former journalist as well, and then he decided to join the Victory Road Wrestling Arena, and he's done pretty well since signing to Victory Road Wrestling. But after losing the Galactic title, we haven't seen much from the Press, and he hopes to get the scoop on this episode. You saw him being flanked by his intern, the Press, talking to Mark Mercutio, telling him the top headline, but Mark Mercutio
does not really care. Mark Marcusio understands his main reason for being here in Victory Road Wrestling, and that's to be at the top of this business. A cartwheel kick by Mark Marcusio. Nobody does it better. See, the thing about Jenna Jemstar's situation is that it's obvious that she needs help, but when people ask her to help, she doesn't want to accept it. She has Stockholm syndrome. She seems to have feelings for her abuser, and Shutupchico is taking full advantage. I'm not sure what Mark Marcusio was planning to do there, but the press did not allow him to do so. And now the momentum has shifted in the press's favor, and Mark Marcusio with the sitting power bomb right onto the former Galactic champion, the press. Hooking the leg and going for the cover is Mark Marcusio, but only acquiring a 2 count, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of the Galactic title, Kreplac defending that title in yet another controversial manner. A Zimbabwean leg sweep by the press. The press is a very good journalist, and he's improving as a competitor here in Victory Road Wrestling as he goes for the cover. Don't forget about the main event later on. Niger Figer will team up with Bull Box to take on Boron Stone and Niger Figer's ex-girlfriend Ella Steen. Is Boron Stone really romantically in love with Ella Steen, or is he just using Ella Steen to have a psychological advantage over his opponent at Drowsy Drive? We will find out as the episodes progress. The truth always comes out. A submission by the press. This is Victory Road Wrestling. We're seeing an incredible match between Mark Marcusio and the press, and we still have a lot more action to go. Is Mark Marcusio going to tap out? That half leg crab was cinched in. Mark Marcusio throwing the press off balance. You saw Mark Marcusio, he tried to stand up, but the pressure on his leg brought him right back down. The press, I've read some of his articles. Very impressive writer is the press. And Mark Marcusio, you see again, the effects of his leg are quite evident, and the press doing a very smart thing, and he continues to work on the leg of Mark Marcusio. The ladies man, a nice body slam. Mark Marcusio returning to Victory Road Wrestling after acquiring the Super 8. Mark Marcusio is the kind of guy who likes to go around, but he's going to have to wear protection for the rest of his life thanks to Booty T. The press kicking Mark Marcusio's leg, and now he continues to work on the leg of Mark Marcusio. Very good strategy by the press. But Mark Marcusio, just like that, with that drop toe hold, but he's still favoring his leg. A lot of psychology in this match. My goodness. And the night, oh my, out of nowhere, Mark Marcusio with that swift kick to the chin of the press. And Mark Marcusio is victorious. My goodness, ever since returning from getting the Super 8, Mark Marcusio has been performing on a higher level. Congratulations. I could have sworn the press was going to be victorious. Despite having a painful leg, Mark Marcusio with that swift kick. And you see the press intern checking up on the press. The press has got to be seeing stars after that swift kick. Congratulations to Mark Marcusio. Folks, I'm giving Victor on the next episode permission to explain his heinous actions on Roderick Peters. But right now, the tandem titles are on the line. Approaching the ring at this time, the Academics. Dimitri with the blue tie, Adam Mint with the red tie. These two combined have a 30.0 grade point average, and it continues to increase. Let's find out who their opponents are gonna be.
Hey everybody, you already know who it is by now. La Cuca Raka.